Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Siren Isle and patch 11.07 and some early thoughts I have on this patch so far, the zone and everything like that. The PTR launched late last week, so we got a couple hours into it on Friday, played again today, and a little bit over the weekend as well. So I've spent quite a lot of time on the Siren Isle, exploring and taking a look at everything and kind of just, seeing what's available in this first build of the PTR. Now I did tweet this out, but I gotta say, this first build is very complete for a PTR. There's a map, there's a loading screen, there's pretty much a lot of the content is available. There's voice acting. There is quite a lot actually already available on this PTR, which is really unusual for a PTR, but yeah, maybe they've just been working on this for a long time. Obviously, the map was originally an island expedition from BFA, or a scrapped island expedition, and they've gone and taken that map and kind of updated it. There is a ton of changes which they've made to it. I just want to make that as crystal clear as possible. They have not just taken this map and called it a day. They've made a ton of changes to it, but they have used kind of the base from that kind of original Battle for Azeroth map. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see them using unused assets as well. I think that's super fun, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't know, I saw some people getting pretty upset about it, but I think if the content's good, then it really doesn't matter, because we never saw this map before. It was an unused map. People saying it's rehashed, but it was never hashed in the first place, so is it rehashed content? I don't know. Anyway, the content. What is going on this isle? So it's a 0.7 patch zone, similar to the Forbidden Reach, and the zone is okay. It actually feels quite, not big, but certainly not very small when traversing it. Now, right now you can't fly there. It's simply just ground mounts, and you can use some jetpack to get around as well, which is kind of fun. So that's super great. I like that. I think eventually we will unlock flying though, which we'll, see probably in future builds, I would imagine. But so far so good in regards to the size of the zone. As for content, look, this is the first build of the PTR, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt. I do feel like this zone is kind of missing something major. Now, I did say this on stream, and maybe it's controversial, but I feel like it needed a reputation or a little renown grind or some sort of grind to just keep you busy in this zone. Because at the moment, it's just a currency, which is an account bound, which is a bit weird, and some catch-up gear. There's a couple of transmog sets you can buy. There's a mount you're probably going to be able to buy. There's a couple of secrets as well. So you have a Snapdragon mount, which is a secret. You have a bunch of other stuff as well. So there is a lot of secrets in this zone. And of course, the Stormcrow as well is a big secret, which we're kind of slowly unraveling as well, which has been kind of fun on the PTR. But yeah, as for actual content, there's a weekly quest that you do, which unlocks the Storm phase. So think of it as the Rift phase in Korthia. So you kind of have two versions of the same map. You have a regular version, which is kind of there's NPCs and things like that. And then the Storm version, which is super mean and these big scary crabs and all these other things going on with a couple of daily quests and stuff. But the majority of it is just daily quests, which are flagged as weekly quests, so it's all very confusing right now. And then just kind of do it, and then you get this currency. You can buy veteran gear. Veteran gear is the catch-up gear, which again I don't think is very great. The fact that we can get champion gear from delves quite easily on alts seems like a better way to do it, but let me know down below. Veteran gear seems kind of pointless. I know the delve catch-up gear from the vendor is adventurous, so maybe they're just going up and up, but I think this gear should probably be champion, or maybe even hero track. Maybe not hero track, but yeah, champion at least champion, I think, at the lowest kind of ranking. The rares in the zone give weathered crest and valor stones and things like that, so yeah, kind of your standard thing. But yeah, it's just feels a little hollow at the minute. And again, that could just be because it's the first build of the PTR and there just doesn't seem like there's a ton of stuff to do. As said, you do the rotation. There's 3 caves that spawn a big NPC. When you contribute enough of this currency, then you go there, kill the guy, rinse and repeat. And then there's rares and stuff. You can kill the rares over and over, which I think might be a bug. I'm not really sure there. But yeah, it just feels a bit I don't feel like I can spend my entire day there. And maybe that's the point. It is a 0.7 patch, so maybe that is kind of what they wanted. You go there, you get your ring, you get your best powers in your ring. You get the ring really quick as well. You get it in 7 minutes from starting the questing. So 7 minutes in, you get your ring, you get your powers. So far, the powers have been relatively easy to get. Some drop from the bosses, some drop from quests. You upgrade it as well through a weekly quest, it looks like. But again, first build of the PTR, everything is kind of thrown at you. We're all very overwhelmed and confused by it all. So eventually I'll get enough notes together and make a video about it, but at the moment, yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff's unaccounted for as well. There's rares that are missing that we haven't seen. There's certain powers we haven't seen. I think the island rotates NPCs weekly, so as of tomorrow, we'll get some new NPCs and some new secrets, some new stuff going on with the patch. So yeah, and a new build. We'll probably get a new build. So I'm rambling. This video has been such rambles. I apologize. Basically, I feel like it's missing something major, and that might be in eventually in another build. But right now, it seems very light on content and kind of a reason to go there beyond getting the ring. If you're a mount collector or transmog collector, maybe there's quite a lot for you there, potentially. But beyond that, if you're just a regular kind of like Mythic Plus pusher or something like that, you'll probably just go for the ring and then call it a day, I would imagine. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with future PTR builds. As said, they've kind of thrown everything at us. It's been very overwhelming. And I don't hate it, right? Just get that. Like, I don't dislike it. I think the zone's fine. I like having stuff to do. There's a ton of achievements as well, which is nice, and a meta achievement, which does give a mount. So there's plenty to do there in regards to achievements and things like that. But right now, as like a full-on, you know, spend a whole day there and stuff, like I feel like you'll get the veteran set pretty much day one if you're looking for catch-up, because you get so much currency. Yeah, and I don't know. It's weird. It's a bit of a weird one, but I think it's fine. We'll see what happens in future builds, and I might do an update video on like, later thoughts on it, since, you know, we have more stuff to do. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you've played the PTR. Do let me know your thoughts on the Siren. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you next time.